Pokemon cards acquired. I've also got this cool new thing that shows me, actually, like I'm mirroring this desktop here, you know? So I can actually like see what you guys are saying in some small capacity, which is pretty cool. At a point financially now where I can buy little knickknacks, so my collection is growing at an alarming rate. Yeah, I'm sure. I am sure. I do the same thing. Pee pee poo poo. Yes, you did it. Good job. Well done. Let me pull up chat on my phone as well. JIC. I can see my screen better. Y'all are still a little there we go. A great Ukes chat. So this way I can actually see my actual screen, like what you guys are seeing, and then also chat, which is great. So anyway, Pokemon cards. How's the new phone? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. It's like legit. The way that it's got this like what's it called? Like adaptive refresh rate thing is so clutch. Huge fan. Yeah, S22. Yeah, just standard S22, not anything too crazy. Big fan. Big fan. But like it's funny to me because like for the longest time I was such a Samsung for life. See, that's the thing is like I'm not really a brand loyalist, you know. Like I've got the S22 currently, but like I had a Pixel for the longest time, and like I was such like just like Pixel was doing it for me so much, and then like all of a sudden the Pixel 6 or the Pixel 5 really started the trend of them just kind of dropping off, and so I was just like I'm just not feeling it at the moment, you know. So not either. Usually Samsung is just special to me. So, yeah, I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Here we go. Got the phone, the watch, and the headphones. Well, that's the thing is like, you know, all the brands want you to buy into their ecosystem, right? So that's just the way it be. Just the way it be. Let's check out some of these cards that I found. How about that? Nothing too crazy. Just a couple of promos. Do have a lot of promos. Found like I literally apparently have every single version of the cards for the movie that came out in like 2000 or 99. I just like have a full set of each of them for some reason. It's really, really funny. All my other electronics usually go to the lowest bidder for the features that I want. That's the thing, though, is I feel like all the feature sets are, you know, moving together, right? But it's just this weird thing now where like every once in a while, a phone or something that I'm super into just like has this stuff. Where I'm just like, really, why that? But great movie. Agreed. Very great movie. Sad movie. Made me cry. Don't act like it didn't make you cry too. You're lying if you're telling me it didn't. Yeah, look at this. Got the Ancient Mew. Pretty cool. I love this camera. It's so good at the autofocus. It's horrible at the autofocus. Anyway, all these things, right? Thinking me and Samantha are gonna trade in our phones soon for S22s. I'm a big fan. So you can see all these promos, right? I literally was digging through and found a box that like was kind of crushed. They had all these cards, and I was like, I should probably see what these things are worth. They're not worth a ton of money, but they are worth some money. And then these are just like random hollows that I had, like I randomly found. You know, awesome you and yes, cry like a baby. Exactly. The real fun comes in what I found at the bottom of said box, because I truly just like hit the jackpot. Charizard Hollow, you're getting ahead of yourself. I do have 3 first edition Machamps for some reason. Like, I don't fully understand why. I think maybe it was a thing where, like, it came with, like, a starter deck or something. But I definitely have 3 Machamps. And I definitely also have 2 Alakazams. Again, base set hollows. Because, again, why not? And also 2 Mewtwo's. Base set hollows. Move those over here. 2 Poliwrath base set hollows. I could not tell you why I have these, but I have them. 3 freaking Gyarados base set hollows. Alexander had the spoon. Yeah, he's got double spoons. He's got 2 spoons. Dose spoons. Dose Zapdoses. Again, all of these are base set hollows. What I've figured out is I apparently have the full set of base set holographic cards. And I think I have at least 2 of each of them, which is a little insane. We've cleaned out of my elementary school. I cleaned out at my elementary school, my dude. Got 3 Hitmonchans. This card, by the way, is like still very broken and very good. Just have 3 of them for reasons. 2 Clefairies. Again, like, why? Don't know. I have them. I do have them, though. Move all these up here. Move all these up here. Boop, 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 boop. This is a preamble, by the way. I'm preambling until I get to the goodness. Jigglypuff OP must nerf. Jigglypuff's not that great. 2 Chanseys. Again, base set. Like, well, one of them's a base set too. That's fine. Apparently 4 freaking OG Raichus. The more I was going, I was like, why do I have all these? 2 Magnetons, 2 Ninetales, and then the coup de grace, a Blastoise, OG Hollow, like fully OG, a Venusaur, Hollow, again, fully OG. Yes, the Danger Turtle, exactly. And then, again, for reasons unknown to me, 3 freaking Charizard Hollows. One of them is Japanese. Why do I have these? I don't remember getting these, but I have them. And they're not in like horrible. They're not in horrible condition. Like, I was pretty convinced that I was like, oh, okay, well, like, you know, even if I did find these, like, there's no way that they're going to be in like any kind of like decent quality, because I played with all of these. I'm almost positive I played with all these. These are in like pretty pristine condition. This Japanese one is like kind of beat up and scuffed around the corners. It's kind of hard to see on the camera because it won't focus. You can see up in the top, it's a little scuffed, but like it's not that bad, you know? Seal the Japanese one in epoxy and make it a showpiece trophy. I might actually. I might do something like that. It's pretty cool. And the other really great thing about all this, Samir, and you know anyone else who's watching, by the way, is like I don't care about any of this. This is not my bag anymore. So I have like very little like emotional attachment to these Charizards. And because this one's scuffed, I might just keep it anyway. So like the vast majority of this, I'm just like, somebody offer me some cash. Let's go. You know? So anyway, that was a fun treat today as I was like cleaning out a closet. I was like, oh, look at that. I just like the shiny. Yeah, no, it's crazy to me as somebody who keeps up with trading card games. Well, Magic the Gathering currently. It's interesting to me how much better the quality of the foils in these are than the current ones. I don't know if you know this, but the current ones, you have a crisp $2 bill that I can offer. I'll pass. There are several people. I've talked to a few people at a couple of the what's it called, the TCG stores around town, and they were quite interested. And they had slightly more than a crisp $2 bill. See, the thing is, they had multiple crisp $2 bills, and they were also super duper crisp. The problem is that their dollar bills were like equally as crisp, but like there were more of them. So, that's the only issue that I see at the moment. Fallout Comics could probably go. They probably would. Yeah, they were one of the people I talked to. They seemed quite interested. They're like, yeah, bring it in. We'll give you a fair price on depending on the quality. And I was like, okay, sounds good. But that's neither here nor there. That's a tale for another day. At the moment, we are going to take a look at some cartridge games. These are some Japanese games that I bought while in Japan. They have a rare display case that is locked up. Those would live in. Yeah, the thing is, they're just not that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on myself, but I don't think they're in that great a quality. Weeb, yes, correct. You've met me, you know. So these are Japanese games. These are not Japanese games. These are 2 copies of Star Fox that one of them works, one of them does not. And I'm not entirely sure why. So we're going to try and figure it out together and try and diagnose if there's anything I can do on these. I unfortunately don't have my multimeter, so I can't check voltages and stuff like that. And I can't do any kind of, anything crazy past trying to clean them. But we'll see. I do know for a fact that this is the one that probably doesn't work, because it's cracked. Like it's cracked to mess. So that could have something to do with it, but we'll see. We'll check the board and everything and see what's up. Did I try blowing some my hot spit breath? Yes, many a time. This is one of the, I think I got this when I got my Super Nintendo a long time ago, and it just I don't know, it just says it hasn't worked for a long time. You're out of ideas? Good news, I'm not out of ideas. I have a lot of other ideas that we can try. I also have a couple of other games over here that will be fun to check out and test. One of them is good old classic DKC. The other one is the old Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. No big deal. And then just for the heck of it, we'll just check out my copy of Chrono Trigger and see how it runs. Couldn't hurt. So let me bring that up real quick, and we'll get going with that. Let me check this crap out. How cool am I? The answer is very cool. Don't worry, you don't have to say it. I get it. Okay, so we have our analog pocket set up over here. We have our games. Let's start with Star Foxes. How about it? Let's see what's up with the Star Foxes. Oh, by the way, this is an interesting thing. So let's just take, I don't want to take my other two. Let's take Proteus or Super Metroid. We'll look at Super Metroid. So the only distinction, by the way, of Japanese games and non-Japanese games in terms of their region lock is so funny, because it's not really anything. It's the most nothing thing of all time. So if you look here on the Star Fox cartridge, you can see these little tabs right here. And inside of the North American version of the Super Nintendo, there is a couple of like plastic pieces that let like this thing could slide into it, and it, you know, the pieces are lined up with where these cartridges, like where these holes would be on the cartridges. The Japanese Super Famicom games do not have that. So when you try and put it in, it's blocked, right? Like it won't go all the way in. Well, in the world's simplest mod, all you've got to do is get a pair of like needle nose pliers, get into the actual Super Nintendo itself, and like wiggle those things around. Yeah, exactly. You just break off the guide tabs. Exactly right, Samir. And then this can plug into any Super Nintendo on the planet and it will work. I wouldn't recommend doing it on a PAL version because it will run slower because they go at 50 hertz rather than 60 hertz. But still, you're so smart. I agree. Yeah, let's check it out. We'll try the one. I'm pretty sure this is the one that works. So let's try that first. And I do have my cool wireless controller, so let's try it out. See what happens. It may give us nothing. It might give us nothing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a cool restart. Oh, it loves it. Let's turn it off. Turn it back on without anything in it. See what happens. We should get analog. Yep. Make sure that this thing's actually functioning at the moment first. Let's grab X2. I'm pretty sure X2 works. Mega Man X2, by the way. Boom. No big deal. Let's try that. Fancy boy? I am a fancy boy. You are correct. Okay, so none of them work. Cool. Loving that. Only ever played Mega Man 2? Well, X2 is pretty great. X2 is pretty great. Do any of these work? Hold on. Let me try Zorolda. Or actually Donkey Kong Country, because I did play that recently. Like relatively recently. You're talking about Mega Man 2 on the NES, right? Contacting the receiver clean. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We'll try this one and see what happens. The good news is I have ways of cleaning these, so maybe we just do that first. Maybe we just clean them first. Let me clean DKC real quick. And we'll try that out. Be right back. Okay, let's clean this here game. Maybe it's just real messy. I'm gonna try it without taking the casing off first. It should be fine, but you know. Let's try it. Boop, dip it in. This is just at least 90% isopropyl alcohol. Technically, you can get by with stuff lower, like 70%. Ooh, yeah. That was just a dirty boy. Got any candy air? Of course I do. Of course I do. But the gunk is coming off. It would seem that was the problem. It would seem that was the issue. I know, right? Problem that I'm running into, and something I'm interested in doing at some point, is a lot of my games don't actually have like a cover for them, you know? So like you can see like I've got these things for my rare games that protects the context, which is awesome. Some of these games don't have that. So I'm looking into these things called they're called like mini boxes, and essentially they like are the size of the game, but they show like the art and stuff for the game. They're pretty cool. So I'm thinking about trying that for a couple of games and seeing what happens. Let's run it. Here we go. Since it's chill chatting stream, I can bring this stuff up. Me and Samantha finally watched Star Wars Episode 8 and 9. How'd you get an ad? Okay, DKC works, great. You're back. So you finally watched episode 8 and 9, okay? That's good. Yeah, everything's working great. Boom, boom, boom. Great. Okay, got that one taken care of. So we know this one's working, which is totally fine. They were not great. No, not so much. Not so much. I'm a huge apologist for episode 8, like big time. But I kind of understand why people don't like it. I kind of understand, you know. Stories were a little all over the place. Well, 9 was specifically made, like I feel like 9 was explicitly made to fix, quote unquote, fix stuff from 8, which is you enjoyed them, but the Star Wars spirit was kind of missing. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. At least on episode 9, I felt like episode 9 to me is the worst movie they've ever made, like easily. And as an episode 8 apologist, I will say it clearly did not execute the way that he wanted it to. But I liked the ideas they were setting up. It was way more original than anything else. Which is not to say that originality is the only thing I'm looking for in games. I had this argument with several people, including Jay. And I think Jay and I are on the same page about episode 8. But I came out of it enjoying it. And I know a lot of people who did not. Like at all. So they're like, oh, it's the worst Star Wars movie ever made. And then I'm like, and then episode 9 came out and I was like, oh God, that's even worse somehow. Jeez. I'm not sure if they half-assed it, or if it was just simply that like they had an idea or a kind of an idea, and then they let Rian Johnson like run with it, and he did what Rian Johnson does, which is subvert stuff, you know, and they just didn't like the way he subverted things. So I'm not going to say that they are bad. I would even say they are good, but it definitely felt like they could have done more better. Episode 9 was just them kind of trying to play catch up. This game looks weird. Bill, it says just chatting. It says just chatting. I don't know what you were expecting. Let's see if this works now. In the end, it's Star Wars, so some of the fan base is always going to be upset. Exactly. That's the problem, is that like, and that's really like where Jay and I come from, or at least are on the same page, is that the Star Wars fan base is so unbelievably toxic that like I don't even care what they have to say at this point, because like they're insane. They're just insane. Will this one run? Got to temper those expectations. Exactly. Oh, so the broken one is the one that works. Oh, okay. Interesting. So the one in the broken case works totally fine. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the one that's in the broken case and put it in the good shell. That's what we're gonna do. So here is the good shell. This one works totally fine, or this shell looks fantastic. But the game in this one works, but it is broken. You can see. So, yeah, Bill, what is up? What are you doing? What you been doing? Let's grab our game bit driver. Samir, I know this is your favorite part, where we're taking a look at the ProTech Toolkit. Not a sponsor, but I would love them to be. I love this thing. My goodness. Game bit. Is that game bit? Nope, not quite. I believe this is. Yep. Applying for jobs right now. About to take Jimmy out to go pee-pee. Good. You should. Amy's all up in Inscription. I thought she was canceling streams this week. Or is she just like into it now? So many good and horrible memories with that kit. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Okay, that one's there. Bill, where are you playing? Hopefully this works. I'm not sure why this shouldn't work. See why it wouldn't, but stranger things have happened. So this is the one that is functional. And where is the Super FX chip? Ah, the Mario chip 1. This chip right here is the reason this game can work. Isn't that neat? Okay, so this one works. No problemo. The things you can't unsee. What do you mean? From the kit or from Inscription? 4K? Why am I asking where you're applying to? I'm just curious. I used to work at a local computer repair shop, and people really don't take care of their electronics. That is absolutely true. UNC Health. Okay, nice. Nice. So long as you're not doing some level of customer service, am I right? Probably won't get it. Why do you say that? Okay. And this is the one that's broken, and I actually can see what the problem is. There's a capacitor that isn't soldered properly. Or a resistor. It's a resistor that isn't soldered properly. That's interesting. So let's put the good game in the good case. Something like that. You never get them? I'd yell a lot in customer service. I think Bill thinks about it a lot, if I'm honest. I would. I would think about it a lot. Okay, let's try this just to make sure that it actually works. Hi, Ace. Gotta stay positive. I thought I tanked my first interview of the job and they said I crushed it. It sounds like a very businessy position. Business analyst. Business analysts are actually kind of not business analysts like people that I know. I'm talking about like the job specifically can be kind of It's unfortunate. You blame Justin for this pain? Why? Because you asked him for the job? That's rude. TBH, it does sound like Justin's fault. That's true. It does, you know? Think about it. If you really think about it. That's why my mom told me to get into computers so I don't yell as much. That's fair. When is he having baby for? I'm not sure if they're going to have baby for. Maybe they are. I'm not on Instagram at this point, so I assume that they are done. So I yell because the computer's true. Dude, just make them like hotcakes. Is he? I mean, I guess, they have 3, so yeah, that's true. Let's run this cartridge. This should be the good one. Yep, this one works great. Awesome. Ace, we're getting into some real Bob Ross crap right now. Hope you're okay with that. You know, my brother-in-law just had his 3rd kid, right, Bill? I think they got married in beginning of 2018. They ended up giving birth to twins, and now they have a 3rd. 3rd baby is cute, yeah. Both Star Foxes work? No. So what happened, Samir, is I took the game that was the actual cartridge, the board that was working, and put it into the cartridge that actually looks presentable. So that's all that happened on that one. And so now the bad one's in here, but I saw what was the problem with it. There's like a resistor that is not connected properly, so I'll have to solder that at some point. I freaking hate Xfinity. Bob Ross quality. Bob Ross's quality, so this is good. Great. Great. Not wasting any time. True. Yeah, no, it's a girl. It's a little girl, Bill. And the little girl actually is, yes, quite tan. Very olive-skinned at the moment. But I think that she's slightly jaundiced, so I think she has jaundice, so it will be all good. Board repair stinks, or sucks, yes, it does. But it's a simple resistor, so it's like it's the tiniest solder joint. I think it should be fine. I bet it's from when, like, I think what I actually did is I think I flipped these around. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. Still no. Okay, there's just a simple resistor on here. So, jaundice is just a fancy word for a funky tan. I guess so. I was wondering how to Google it. I think it's spelled with a D, by the way, guys. I'm pretty sure there's a D in it. Maybe they were making jokes and I didn't catch on to it. I don't know. All I know is that, like, the babe, it's fine. John Deuce. I'm not sure it's John Deuce, although that'd be awesome. I was very confused. So this one's unfixable right now. Oh well. I'm pretty. Is it a D? Hold on. Sir John Deuce. No, y'all got it. Y'all got it. It's Jaun. You're right. My B. Okay, so X2 was not working. Rockman X2. So that one needs a little bit of a cleanie. A little cleany. Let's clean it. Hey, did you guys see Hellas Mort? You know what? Facts. I can't even argue with you on that one. You're right. Did you guys see this Sonic Frontiers demo that they released, or like a gameplay demo? That trash looks horrid. I feel so bad for every Sonic fan, more than I usually do. You hated it? Yeah, me too. It looks terrible. Gosh, these things are filthy. What have I been living in? It's like a chimney sweep from like the Victorian era. The amount of stuff I'm getting off these things, unbelievable. Heard about the announcement? Haven't seen the trailer yet. I'll just tell you this, Samir. It looks a lot like Sonic 06. You know, the game where Sonic kisses a full-on human lady and helps out an NPC only known as middle-aged man. So, you know, not great. Had a little girl freak out. Had a little girl freak out when I heard about the Destroy All Humans 2 remake announcement. Really? What's up with everybody being like super into like all these THQ Nordic properties? I thought we all hated them because they're Embracer Group and they just bought all the stuff from Square Enix. Yes, the furry lady, exactly. Come on, X2. X2 doesn't want to work. I need to figure this one out. Let's take it apart. Take a look at the board. Destroy All Humans was my all-time fave franchise from PS2. All right. Well then. Did you pick up the remake of the old one? Of the first one, I mean? Got some real nostalgia from it. I like that. I like that. You know it? All right, good. That was such a weird time because there were so many like pseudo oh gosh, these things are filthy. No wonder I wasn't gonna play. Or wasn't playing. Jeez Louise. These resistors are good. The fuses are good. The capacitor's good. Yeah, these things are just filthy. Nice. When we leave for NC? Friday. And then we're staying at y'all's place on Saturday, Bill. I think. Let me clean all these contacts with my eraser. By the way, if you need to clean contacts, simple pink eraser. Really great. Get ready for Jimmy. I'm very ready for Jimmy. Has he? What's he been doing? Thought he was like the best puppy of all time. Actually, it's tied for first with Simpsons Hit and Run. I love how Destroy All Humans did not take itself seriously at all. I agree. I agree. I want more games to do that. Oh, he's teething? You can't fault him for teething. He's a puppy. He's a puppy. Yeah, do that, Bill. Just put a little bit on your finger. Then have him lick it off. A little bit of the old whiskey. He'll like that. I don't even know what that is. That's crazy. Have my puppies bite down on grapefruit. Oh, that's a good idea too. It's a good idea too. So first, get another little Q-tips worth. Get all the garbo off. We'll pour a bunch of lidocaine in his puppy food. Teeth can't hurt if you can't feel your mouth. I mean, that is technically correct. Which, you know, according to Futurama, is the best kind of correct. One of them started whining because he didn't like the taste. Oh, of the grapefruit? Oh my gosh. Stop, that's too cute. I can't handle it, it's too cute. I need to clean this thing, my goodness. No one likes the taste of grapefruit, it's garbage food. Stop it. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you choose violence? Samir, why would you do that? Okay, let's try X2 again. There it goes. Slandering grapefruit, which is valid, but still. Yeah, so all that one needed was a little bit of a cleaning. Here it goes. How's this music treating y'all? The answer is very right, because this music is amazing. Bring that vibe right back down. All right. Bopping music, exactly. I'm in IT. I'm contractually obliged to always choose violence. I'm almost positive that's the exact opposite of what you're contractually obligated to do. It's no Shinobi, but it'll do. Haha, trick question. The best answer is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is secretly the best soundtrack in all of gaming. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. These hands, rated E for everyone. Unbelievable. All right, those two taken care of. I think it's more patience and then violence when it's not getting any better. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, let's try Super Metroid. Japanese Super Metroid. Let's try it. Boop, boop. Works great, of course. Well, so far, all this has been not a problem. Well, that's good. Could be worse. I also love, by the way, so this game is like crazy expensive right now. Like crazy expensive. This was not. This version, I think, was $10, maybe 15, and like it's the legit thing. It's crazy. You want to tell me how TF House Flipper maxes out my GPU? It's a poorly optimized game. That's how. Only because it's Japanese. Oh no, I agree, Ace. That's exactly why. But the thing is, I'm running it on a Super NT. Haha. You can see Super NT. I can run an English patch off an SD card, like right on it. Big time stutter. Oh, hold on. Big time stuttering me or you, Samir? I guess you, because on your GPU. You have to find yours in? Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, like this little thing is crazy. Me, okay. Oh, because of the game. Whew. The worst prank you can ever do, by the way, the worst prank you could ever do is tell me that like something is broken or like there's something weird happening and then never explain what it is. It always, every time, freaks me out. Every time. This also has secretly some of the best music on the entire SNES. So let's check it out. See if this one works.
Thega 142 game, Thega 142 game, Thega 142 game.
Oh, Tanner, thank you. 9 months in a row. You mad lad. That's your go-to move? Of course it is, Samir. You absolute jerk. Unbelievable. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate that. Let's listen to this music. If this game works, which it does. Best music. I choose chaos. In a word, chaos. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. If you don't know, by the way, this is Mother 2, aka Earthbound. Just so we're on the same page. Dad joke. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right. Dad joke over this music. Perfect. What does the ocean use to do its laundry? Tide. You're welcome. I'm gonna give you another one just because of this music. If Iron Man and Silver Surfer teamed up, what would they be called? Alloys. Not allies. Alloys. That one is actually really funny. Laundry? Yeah. Like Tide detergent? Come on. Thank you, Ace. I like that one. That one's the best one that's been in that entire book so far. Oh, man. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. He make big funny. Oh, this music is so good. All right. All right. Mother 2 works great. Surprising no one. Surprising no one. All right, next. This one's fun. This is Parodius. Now, you might be saying, but John, JB, Euxter, what is Parodius? Well, it's this. But also, Parodius is a parody version of Gladius. Gladius is a shoot 'em up by Konami. This is them literally making a joke game out of one of their biggest franchises. Let's see if it works. Spoiler alert, it like almost 100% does. So, let's see. Here we go. Oh, the classic jingle. Isn't Mother 2 the one game with the baby feet in the background? Yeah, Gigas looks like the final bad guy is Gigas, Giygas, and he kind of looks like you go back in time. First of all, just so we're on the same page. Earthbound, Mother 2, this is like one of my favorite games. All right, I love this game. Yes, Ace. This game, the main bad guy, when you at the end of the game, when you like go to like end like his reign and like his attack, you find out, oh, actually he's too strong. So you go back in time and kill him as a baby. Implied. It's implied, but it's heavily implied because the like background that like keeps scrolling by looks like a womb with a fetus inside. I don't know. Exactly. Yeah, it is literally the Hitler paradox. It's like, would you go back in time to kill baby Hitler? Some people say yes, some people say no, because like at the end of the day, you're still killing a baby. It's the whole thing at the end of Deadpool 2, you know? Which is why I know you know about that, Samir. I mean, I figured you probably would know about it anyway, but like, that's for sure why you know it. Anyway, Parodius works. Here's the thing about buying Japanese games, by the way, and you can buy these on like eBay now for like pretty cheap. For sure. These games, most of the time, are in like incredible condition. Like, I got a lot of these games at like, secondhand stores in Japan, but like, I think I bought a couple of them when I got home, and like first of all, the ones that I got in Japan were marked as like acceptable, but they were like pristine, just like beautiful. Well, at least compared to what the garbage you see here in America, where people just don't take care of their electronics at all, like at all. So let's try X3. Rockman X3. Boop. Oh, I got another one to clean. All right. Maybe I just put it in there weird. Let's try that. For real, I got mine from the store Book Off, which is also a Japanese store, and they have a lot of stuff. Yeah. I got a lot of these at like it was actually a hard off, not a book off, but a hard off. They sell like hardware and stuff. But it was awesome. Okay, this one needs a cleaning. Yeesh. This one needs a for real cleaning. I am going to actually just go ahead and take this one apart because I'm almost positive this one needs it. Just based on how kind of sticky it was to getting it out of there. I went to Ace. I went to like several book offs in Japan while I was there. Actually, it was a frequent stop of mine and Rachel's. It was pretty cool, actually. Huge fan. It's crazy how much stuff they have, and like, what's really crazy also is that like it's like a mainline store. They're almost as common as like Barnes and Noble, but like they have books everywhere, and they just have like all of them have this, at least one section that is nothing but used video games. It's so crazy. And like and not like a few shelves, like a whole dang section of just like used PS2 games and like older games like this. It's insane. It's real popular over there. So sad it's not over here in the US. I don't think it would ever work over here for a lot of reasons, but I also think that like one of the main issues is that like we just don't care about used games like that. Also, they have so many games over there. It blows my mind how many used video games are actually just in Japan. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense to me how many used games are over there. Every store was just filled with them. Johnny Depp got that bag. He sure did. There's some flux up here. I need to clean that. Amber Heard's crazy? Yes. They're both crazy. Just so we're on the same page, they're both crazy. But I really don't appreciate her hijacking an entire movement for personal gain. Don't know why she got money too, though, because the reason is because she countersued based on him actually defaming her as well. And technically he did. So one of her 3 claims was that, hey, he defamed me. He claimed that she defamed him by lying about a bunch of stuff, which the jury said that she did. But she claimed essentially the same thing. And of the 3 charges, they only agreed with one of them. So the jury awarded Johnny $15 million in damages and awarded Miss Turd $2 million. And then the judge capped it at actually $350,000. Because I think because he won his side or something. I'm actually not 100% sure why she did that. Get this flux off. This stuff is nasty. That's some old flux right there. Totally forgot he wrote an op-ed that was national publication. Yes, it was in Daily Mail, I believe, or something like that. And essentially, he basically said like, hey, she made all this crap up. Well, the thing is, I'm not 100% sure that she actually did. I think she actually was telling the truth about a lot of stuff. Because he is also crazy. So that's like, he just straight up lied. He just straight up lied, but then also, she also just kind of straight up lied. So. No, he did. Yeah, he did. That's the thing, is like, he basically said like, oh, well, she did all this stuff. And, I mean, she lied too. I'm not defending her. I'm not saying that like, you know, she deserves any respect at this point. I think it's pretty clear what she did. But he kind of was like lashing out and did essentially the same thing, which is just, you know, can't do that. Can't do that. But no, his was not nearly as defamatory in nature. As Chris Brown would say, these hoes ain't loyal. I'm not sure Chris Brown is somebody that we should be taking advice from, considering his multiple, not even allegations, like convictions of domestic abuse. Again, not even allegations, convictions. $5 words? Who's using $5 words? Me with allegations? This is a very tight cartridge. Who you trust more, Chris Brown or Jared from Subway? Neither. I can choose neither. Defamatory? That's what the case was about. The case was literally a defamation case. They said it all the time. I'm just parroting what the news said. Oh, X3's not working now, huh? Oh, maybe. That's just me turning it on. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Don't think this is gonna work. No. Bust anything in here, did I? No. Okay. Just tight pins. I got it. Got it. All right. We'll check that out later. Check that out later, and let's move on. This is a fun series. I like this series. There's 3 games in this series, actually. These are the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse games. I played the first one, like there's Super Nintendo games, obviously, but like this one came out in the US, and then there were 2 sequels that only came out in Japan until they got released on the Game Boy Advance, of all things. So let's try the first one. See what's up. And they're all developed by Capcom, which is also interesting. There he goes. You can see it. It's got some pretty cool music. Let's listen. That classic Capcom sound. I like that fake trumpet that they love to use. I can't read any of that. Can't read any of that. I do have a CRT filter on, by the way. Not that y'all can tell because it is tiny. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, so the whole thing was you would pick up these... You'd pick stuff up and then throw it. So like I could pick this guy up. Come here. Oh, I killed him. Pick this guy up. Bonk. And then, hey, take that. It's pretty cool. It's a wurzard. It's a woozard, hurry. Bopping music, exactly. All right, so this one, first one's good. First one's good. I'm really confused as to why Rockman's not working. Pretty sure it works fine. It worked fine on my SNES, I mean. Or my real SNES, not my Super NT. Shouldn't be any different, though. Interesting. Let's try this one. This is the sequel to the Disney's Magical Quest thing. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, immediately worked. Holy crap. So fast. I love the little jingle that like what was it, Aladdin and the Street Fighter games did, where it was like brown. Now you can play as Minnie. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's actually a world map too. There she is. There she is. Yeah, same concept. So you step on stuff, pick it up. Ooh, the parallax scrolling. The big gimmick in this game also is that you eventually get these you get these what are they called? Suits that you can like switch between. And they have different powers. So like in the first game you could be like a magician or an archer or a fireman, and like they have different abilities and you can switch between them on the fly. Whap. Don't hit me. Spit stuff. I see you in there. I see you in there. Anyway, that's the game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Both of those work. I need to check Rock Band again. That's crazy. Let's move on to the old DKC dose, as it were. Pretty sick. Man, I just love the way these cars... They're like slightly yellowed. Like, I guess that's maybe why like they were listed as like used acceptable, because like Japanese people still smoke like crazy. Not nearly as much as they used to, but like when these games were out, they were smoking like crazy. Like this one's slightly yellowed. It's not anything that bad though. Again, I'm just not one of those collectors that cares about that kind of stuff. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, this one works great. Also great music. The runner-up for best music in this on this system is actually DKC 3, but this one's also pretty good. What am I doing here? Bum, 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 bum. This is a boss, isn't it? No. Oh, it's this stupid area. I hate this one. I hate this level. I think this game has maybe the most interesting levels of any of the DKC games, but like some of the gimmicks that they have just don't work for me. They just straight up do not work for me. Oh, what up? You concerned? Oh, whatever. Oh, whatever. I'm not playing this right now. I'm not playing this right now. So much is going on right now. Hi, Emmy. Yes, it is. That was me checking out my Japanese copy of DKC DOS. Was we out here cleaning my Super Famicom and SNES games. But hi. How's it going? Oh, speaking of great underrated games, by the way. This is super Back to the Future 2. You know? You just finished Stranger Things? Oh my gosh. Yeah, very, very, very pogged. Good gracious. No spoilers. I haven't finished it yet. But I'm really, it's, you know, not as bad as season 3 was, right? We can at least say that, right? I was pleasantly surprised. They brought it back. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. 100% with it. Oh, this one doesn't want to work. All right, give it the old cleanerooski. Give her the old cleanerooski. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you start watching it because of the conversation that we started, or just you were already planning on watching it and that kind of prompted you again? Have I played Inscription yet? No, I want to really bad though. I've heard it's fantastic. I've only watched 3 episodes so far, but I accidentally watched a spoiler video on season 4. Oh no! Ace! Not ideal. Not ideal. I haven't tested most of these games, the Super Famicom games, since we've moved, so this is actually really good. Zemius gave me her Netflix password because #COVID, and you binged it in 3 days. Let's go. Don't tell Netflix that. They'll like sue you or something. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their weird deal is. Oh, people are using our passwords. Like, they've been doing that for 10 years. Come on, Back to the Future 2. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. This game rules. My throat hurts. I haven't reached REM sleep in 4 nights, but that was I'm managing well. Oh my gosh, Emmy. Oh no. That is the least ideal. I'm sorry about that. Look at this. I have no idea how to play this game. I'm cranky and tired. Oh no. It's the end of the first movie. Look at him. Then you can't actually rest. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, people are using other people's accounts. Also them increasing price to $18. Yeah, it's truly absurd. Look at this. Oh, the Mode 7. This game did not come out in America, by the way. Come on, just make sure it's working. There we go. You do ride on the hoverboard the entire time. Part of the issue is images of Inscription in my head, like a hallucination. Yeah, that game's quite trippy from what I've seen. Quite trippy from what I've seen. Also, Ace, I'm definitely paying for the 4K amount of like the stream quality of like at least 4K on Netflix, so it's even more money for me, which is awesome. I'm concerned about Rockman. I'm concerned about our friendly neighborhood Rockman here. I'm gonna keep looking at this one. Like I'm pointlessly playing strats. I've heard it's very obsessive. It's easy to get obsessed in that game, Amy. That's what I've heard. Yeah, for real, Ace. For real, I'm paying. I think it's like $20 at the moment. It's absurd. But I'll tell you something. It makes Stranger Things look so good on my very, very, very nice television. So I'll take it. You do it with Spider Solitaire sometimes. Listen, you do what you gotta do. I think I just need to erase this one. Need to hit it with the old eraser. By the way, again, best easy cleaning toolkit: an eraser and some isopropyl alcohol. Hey, Emmy is here. I'm deck building I'm a deck building novice and I'm so into it. Let's go. See, that's how they get you hooked. You play one really good like card game and then you're just locked in for all other card games for a long time. It's so good. Evil Genius, exactly. Exactly. Hey, Amy, did you ever end up finishing all of the Cube Escape games on stream? Because I had a pretty great time watching you play those. Your brother also subscribed to 4K Netflix. Let's go. I have pretty nails. Thank you. Made it halfway through the collection. Very nice. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I really enjoyed those games. I played them like when we moved into our first house. They were kind of a distraction while we were like moving stuff in. It was pretty great. Pretty great. All right. Make sure this is gonna work-a-roni. I might have to get in there with my eyeballs. I think we're good. Let me hit it with a little bit of air right quick. I'm gonna mute myself real fast. This is my canless air, by the way. It's a rechargeable one, so I don't have to keep buying the stupid cans. So, you know. You'll fill in sound effects? Thank you. Here, I can do it. It's very annoying. They're perfect puzzle games, creepy and simple yet challenging. Agreed. Fully agreed. I need to clean this one more again. They have rechargeable ones? They do. They do. I bought it because I would buy like a couple of cans every year, and I just got really tired of you know, all the garbage I was putting out. So sounded like a drill. I mean, yeah, it's got a motor and everything. After image, what happened? You moving faster than light here? Listen, I do what I can. They look okay. I do have more. Oh, my Q-tip is blurry. I gotcha. I do have a fiber pin. If I really need to scrape them. They look fine though. They look fine. But Ace, yeah, they have rechargeable ones. The backs doesn't look great. Let me try this pin on the back here. This, by the way, is a fiber optic pin, and what it has is you can twist it, and it's got these little nubbins comes out the end there. Boop. And that is just like a bunch of little fiber things. So there's a little bit of dirt. It's kind of hard to see, but like this really helps get all that kind of garbage off. You require warm leaf juice? Get it. Those aren't bridged, are they? No. The trick with this thing, though, you gotta be like really gentle because it's like sandpaper. So it scrapes away layers of everything. Which is great if these things are corroded, but if they're not, then you're just scraping away on the contact. They have a little bit of stuff. Very light pressure. You either go with the contact or across all of them. I typically like to go with down like that, but it wasn't doing anything, so I've loosened it. That helped. Acquire warm leaf juice. I love it. I love it. Anyway, this thing also has some refills, which is quite nice, so get a little bit more pressure down here. As Bob Ross would say, just scrape the devil out of it, you know what I'm saying? He would say beat the devil out of it, but I'm not beating anything because I'm doing electronic stuff. Acquire warm leaf juice. Because, I mean, if you think about it, that's all it is. And coffee is just hot bean juice. Bean juice. Good to wake you up every morning. Guys, I went and got a latte today. I don't normally do that, but I was feeling a latte, and I went and got my wife a London Fog, which is some sort of like other like tea-based latte thing, right? They gave me my of course I went to Lucky Goat. What am I, an animal? Absolutely I did. But Samir, the problem is I went to Lucky Goat and they gave me my latte and I was like, okay, everything's cool. And like I was on my way back and I tried it and the dang milk was bad. The milk had gone bad. And I was like, what in the world? And I was already on the way back, so I was like, well crap, I can't travel all the way back, so I just like paid money for a freaking nasty sour milk thing. Not a fan. Tally Bomb's the best, I guess. I like their lattes. Their normal lattes. Nothing too fancy, just. All right, X3. Still nothing, huh? Still nothing. Well, it's coming out easier at least. That's good. Tighten up one of the screws. Shouldn't be the issue, but you know. Can never tell. Can never tell. What is in a tally bomb, Samir? Actually, I don't think I know. Remind me. No, X3. X3. Why are you doing this to me? It's over here. I think it's on this side. So the right there, left here. Okay. Left side is sticking. See if we can't figure out why. Because this game is really fun. And the Japanese version was way cheaper. All right, let's see. These pins? Maybe it's these pins. Sorry, I'm flooding you guys with light, but I needed to see. So allow me this. Just this once. Okay, let's scrape Roni. There we go. Get nice and clean. Nice and clean. These look fantastic. They look gorgeous. Okay, cleaning that off. Check the side. May as well hit the side. It says vanilla, cream, and espresso, but I know they also use cold brew, which is really good. All right. I trust you. I didn't actually bridge those, did I? No. Let's see. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Oh yeah, let's get off some extra gunk. A little bit of extra gunk. I do like their cold brew very much. I am a sucker for some good cold brew. Okay, I think that's good. Back to a normal-ish lighting situation. Let's go ahead and clean it up one more again while we're in here. I really need to wash this work surface. This thing. It's quite dirty. That's all right. That's all right. Okay, that's done. Let's keep going with it. Boop, boop, boop. I find this incredibly cathartic. I find this incredibly cathartic. I hope you do as well. Especially with the tunes. The tunes are just spectacular. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Okay. Finish off the cleaning. Again, none of these things that I'm looking at are like so. None of them are like busted. You know, that's the good thing. Is like none of these things got damaged, or super damaged at least, while we were traveling or moving. The amount of flux down here, I'm not crazy about it. It looks like maybe, you know, that solder point is fine. Like low on solder, but that's about it. I think. Yeah. Well, should be fine. Should be fine. I don't know. It's a mystery. Let's see. See if we can't get it working. So that one we took this and this and then also cleaned it. So let's see if that does anything. And if no, then we'll have to just call it. I can't fix that one at the moment, which is fine. That happens. That happens. Let's try it. Okay. Going into the slot a lot better. Hey, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Wom. Just took some serious cleaning. I don't even know what part of it was. Talk about some sick music, though. Come on. Do the cool music thing. Look at the mode 7. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, moving on. Just want you to listen to this music. Listen. Come on. Yeah. That reverb. Oh, it's so good. Look at him go. There's 0. Yeah, I can definitely read all that. Yep. Yeah. Ready. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, this game rules. Yeah. All right, we got it working. I'm like half paying attention and half looking at chat. It's more difficult than it seems. It's more difficult than it seems, I promise. Oh no, it's some guy. Oh, he caught me. And spoilers, we're gonna end it there. Yay! All right, we got it working. It just took some serious application of fixing things. So, you know. Hey Yuke, hope your cleaning is going well. I need to clean my apartment, so I'll be lurking and using your efforts as inspiration. Happy cleaning. Happy cleaning, Cassie. Thank you for hanging out. All right, let's try these last 2 games. Pretty sure they both work, but you know, Stranger Things and all that. Zelda? Chrono Trigger. Let's try it. I'm almost positive they both function no problem. Zelda? Poggers? Agreed. This is my literal first like mine Zelda game. It's mine. I love it. Back with almond oolong. Ooh, this one should work no problem. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Here you go, Tanner. This is for Tanner. Bum. Nut. I was gonna say, by the way, this is not like the this is the English version. It also, like, somebody gave me crap because it's the player's choice version. But like, whatever, it's an original copy, so like, you know, shut up, everyone else. Into the Past is, yes, agreed. All right. And finally, and then there was one. Chrono Trigger. I actually have a lot more, so like we can keep going. Because I kind of thought that some of these were going to be a lot dirtier than they actually are, which apparently I was foolish to think that, so. Because the only one that we can't fix right now is the Star Fox that I know like has a broken resistor. So, Oh, I'm sorry that Child Me couldn't get a first edition copy. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, by the way, just again, so we're on the same page. I showed people this earlier, but like, there's more people here now, so I'm going to show you now. Found some things. What the heck is the last one? Where is it? In it for the long-ish haul. That is the most Samir thing I've ever heard, ever. I'm here until I'm not. Accurate. Very accurate. Okay. Cleaning in my my room, my closet. I found, apparently, I have a full set of OG Pokemon card holos. Like an actual full set. Like, why? I don't know. Kind of pulling back on my Inscription gameplay until I can hopefully stream it Saturday. I was gonna stream Control, Emmy. You spy an Alakazam? Yes, you do. I used the crap out of the Alakazam. I was telling people, I think Samir was here earlier. I was telling people I actually played with all these. Like, these are all like from my decks that I played with. So they're in used condition, but like I think they look pretty decent. Here's your 2 Alakazams. Bing bong. Spot a Hollow Blastoise. I'm not sure how you spotted one in here because the Hollow Blastoise is actually right here. So there's the Hollow Blastoise. And here's the Hollow Venusaur. And then here's the real coup de grace. Here's 3 Hollow Charizards for reasons. Not sure why I have those, as I said before, but I sure do have them. I sure do have them. So, there you go. I wanted to share that with more people, since more people are here now. The 3 Hollow Charizards. You have the Machamp and the Gyarados. I have three first edition Machamps for some reason. I don't understand why I have those, but I do. So anyway, on with more rare and fun stuff. Chrono Trigger, go. Oh, Chrono Trigger works perfect. Yeah! I love this game. I think I was mentioning something about how I was gonna play Control. I mean, I was gonna play Control on stream, and then I started playing it, and I got so obsessed with it that I beat the absolute crap out of it off stream. So I feel your pain about Inscription. Did you tell me the story about your Blastoise? I don't think so, but feel free to, please. I think, actually, I take it back. I think you may have, but I definitely forgot. I apologize. So please refresh my memory. All right, well, Chrono Trigger is great also, which doesn't really shock me. I was saying earlier also that, like, I have these things for several of my, like, more expensive and rarer games. So, like, a copy of Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, that kind of stuff, they have those on them. But not all of them have that. So let me go grab some more games. Well, Emmy, please regale us with the story of your Blastoise, please. It's just a normal type OG Blastoise, but I've had it since 7th grade. This kid, Adam, who's had a crush on me, had it. I literally begged him, otaku style, please, 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 for an entire period. He gave it to me. No regrets. Absolutely no regrets. That's amazing. You have a picture of it? You need to post a picture if you haven't already. I want to see it. That's awesome. All right, 2 more. These are my 2 final Super Famicom games. This is Soul Blader, which I mistook for a game called Soul Blazer, which is a really cool platformer. This is a really cool RPG that I want to get an English patch for and play, but I haven't yet. So let's try that. I'm pretty sure this one also works, but you know. My first page of my Pokemon cards is sad. Listen. Because I don't have an OG Charizard. That doesn't make it sad. That just makes it yours. That's okay. Not everyone has to have one. Oh, this is the Enix title, I forgot. I think this game has cool music. A really cool intro screen, apparently. I only collect cards IRL. I don't get them online and stuff. That's fair. That's fair. It's kind of that conversation that Crisp and I were having earlier in the pickups chat. Or else you'd go too far. I get it. Japanese text. I can definitely not read that. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Sure. Ooh. Ooh, it's like a Zelda-like. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This does have cool music. I like East. It's got kind of an East vibe to it. That's nice. I definitely need a patch for that one. That is sick. That is sick. I like searching bins at cons. Oh, that's the best. There's a spot in Greensboro that it's a used bookstore, but they have like bulk cards that they just have in bins that you can walk up and you can put as many of them as you want into this little like plastic bag, like a little tiny plastic bag, and they'll sell it to you for like $1 or something. It's pretty cool. Colorado, once I went to a person's house before work and he had like tables and tables. That sounds about right. Some people get really into it, like really into it. And I have a lot of friends who can get really into it. You know, it just be that way. Final Fantasy IV. This is our version of Final Fantasy II. It was like the one we got was Final Fantasy II. It's actually Final Fantasy IV. So I think this one works as well. I have played this game before, but you know, I only have the OG Magikarp and Gyarados that my dad stole for me. Nice. You also collect quarters? No way. Do you have like all the state quarters and stuff? Oh, here it is. Something sacred about finding things IRL by chance? 100% agree. Why do you think I collect so many games? Like, I started looking at like garage sales and stuff and found like most of my GameCube collection I bought either on eBay for like super cheap before everything blew up, or I went to the like yard sales and bought them when it was like super cheap. It's pretty awesome. Oh man. Okay, so whoever I bought this from maxed this game out and played it for 40 hours and then duplicated all the files. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look, it's a real great way to keep your save file until you know, your mom sells it and then some random American tourist buys it from a hard off in Japan. All the states, I've had the book since I was 5. I'm like 12 quarters short from the National Park Collection. That's awesome. Found 4 since doing Coin Laundry in Maryland or in Massachusetts. That's dope. They really do go all out, Ace. You are not lying. You are not lying. Let's check this one real quick. This is Stunt Race FX. This is another Super FX chip, and I forget where I got this one. I think my mom bought it for went to like a yard sale and found this and then bought it for me when I was like small. But it is beat up. And this game's actually not that fun. I did beat it. It's not that fun though. My mom got me the book. Feels like tradition to look out. I feel that. All right, let's see if Stunt Race FX works. I doubt it, but you know. It works perfectly. Look at these garbage graphics. Anyone finds a 2012 Acadia main? All right, I'll keep a lookout. My grandma got me a coin map for the States. I think my brother had one. Let's do the free track. Look at this. Let's go with the coupe. JRB, it still got it. Let's go with Aqua Tunnel. This is a cool one. That one's been elusive for like a decade. All right. Look at this cool, like, not 3D graphic. Look at this, like, pseudo 3D. Oh, it runs at like 3 frames a second. It looks like Sonic Frontiers out here. What is this? Oh, it hurts my brain. Yeah, it's very like mid 90s. It's very mid 90s charming, you know, like the birth of like what's it called? Like early 3D stuff. It's crazy. Crazy town. All right, apparently all my games work fine. That's annoying. Law got him. A big cooler of quarters because I find it funny just to collect them, but not in a collection kind of way. Just hoarding. Driving under the water. How? There was a tunnel. It's called Aqua Tunnel. It's called Aqua Tunnel. Come on. This is... I remember getting this game. My uncle bought me this game for my, I want to say 5th or 6th birthday. I remember him coming and then like to the birthday party or like a couple days earlier or something. And he brought this and handed it to me like fully in box, brand new essentially. And I played the crap out of it and I got so stuck. On this game. And now I played it in 2020 when I got furloughed and I beat it so fast. It was ridiculous. Okay, but real talk, I would accept a 2012 Acadia main from a friend. I would never outright buy it. How much is it now? If the answer is more than 25 cents, that seems crazy. Does this one work? Sure does. Tiny Toons Adventures, Buster Bust Loose. That's the name. Amy, for real, if I see one, I will tell you about it. You'll receive a random message from me about what your address is. You'll in like, you know, a little bit, you'll receive a random, you know, envelope with a quarter in it. This game's actually fun. Wait a minute, this game's actually kind of fun. It does use a password system, which is a little unfortunate. Got some decent music though. It's kind of like a weird, like, momentum-based platformer, kind of like Sonic, but it's not quite as janky. Worth 50 cents uncirculated? Let's go. You just send us the quarter in the tiniest box possible. Technically, you don't need anything. The only things you need in order to mail something in the US are the address and the proper amount of postage. So theoretically, if I could get like a sticker and put the sticker on one side of the quarter and then the correct amount of postage on the other side and make it its own little envelope, like that would be all I need. Just the address, the postage, You can look like you can mail essentially anything. It doesn't have to be in an envelope. You could take like this game and just write the address like on here and put a stamp on the top, and they'll mail it. Crazy. You can mail a coconut with just some stamps. Exactly. Business envelope, please. Nope. You're gonna get a full-on coconut. That's just how it works now. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. So Buster Bust Loose is fine. Slap them right at the side of the bad boy. You absolutely can. You can't send perishables. So like I couldn't send an orange. That is not okay. Coconut, however, because of the density of the shell, technically is fine. Emmy, be ready to cry with me on the state of my copy of DKC2. It is in shambles. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. What even happened? Look, there's a hole in it. Like, come on. I got this game. Yeah, very crusty. This is the eBay one. Yes, this is the one that I talked about on the podcast. This is the one that I got on eBay, and the pictures were taken in such a way that like it looked fine. And then it shows up looking like this, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was so mad. I'm glad you remember that. I was going to tell that story again. Yes, it's ridiculous. Your dad's DK2 stopped working entirely. It's oftentimes just a very simple. It's oftentimes there's a simple like soldering joint that just needs to be like affixed, and then it's fine. It's actually fairly simple to fix cartridges, which is good. So works flawlessly. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-bum, ba-da-bum. Works great. The good news is, though, not only do I have this copy, I also, while I was in Japan, just made sure I went ahead and picked up a Japanese copy. Just in case. Just in case. The bop is gone? You want the bop back? Here, I'll give you the bop back. Here. I don't mind. It's really good. Oh, it's not flawless. Okay. Aha. You've stumbled. You've made me stumble into a potential issue. Good. Let me clean it real quick. I'll get the bop back. You know what? Actually, we can listen to DKC2 while I clean DKC2. There we go. So I'm gonna clean this while we listen to it. Bam, 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 bam. Gosh, that rare music though. Are you kidding me? They really knew what they were doing. Pop is back. It literally sounds almost identical to like something from Banjo-Kazooie. Like, it's crazy to me how much this sounds like Banjo-Kazooie. That's nuts. Let me open this bad boy up. Let's take a look. Also, I will fight anybody. I love DKC3. Emmy and I have bonded over our love of DKC3. But Gangplank Galleon is maybe one of the best songs on the entire SNES library. It's so good. How's this look? Oh, it's fine. This capacitor didn't pop, did it? Ba-da-bum, Nope. Bum. Yeah, the top is fine. Top is fine. Creepy Castle theme from DK64 is dangerously close to some banjo songs. We're arguing A and S class songs here, but Sticker Brush Symphony is best on DKC2. Sticker Brush Symphony? Really? Really? Hold on. We're gonna test this out. I mean, it's good. Do not get it twisted. It is good. It is really good. But is this really any different than like the aquatic song from the first game? I mean, like really think about it. Because then you have this. Come on. This song actually goes places. Okay, fine. That's fine to me. Listen to this. That last house flipper level hurt. Took me like 2 hours. Come on. Some say it's the climax of the game. It's a grind. It's long. It's lonely. It's emotional. 77 hours of the game. I still have plenty to do. True. I don't know. To me, that is the true. That song is the true masterpiece right there. Yeah, the drum breakdown is incredible. That whole song to me is just like nuts, just pure nuts. This is called what? Super Donkey Kong 2 is what this one's called in Japan. I love it. Super Donkey Kong. Bayou Boogie's a bop. I'll give you that one. I still think Gangplank Galleon is the best DKC song. Just like overall. Sticker Brush Sympathy is really good. And what's the one underwater in the first game? It's really good. The boat sounding song. Get out of here. Let's try this. We really do just live each other's chat. Aquatic ambience. Yeah, no, overall, I do find Gangplank Galleon to be representative of the entirety of the DKC experience in a way that most of the songs are not. Personally. All right, we fixed 2 again. 2 is back to being the good, so the English version. Well, that's my games. That's my games. Let's move y'all back over here to where you can see me. That's fair. let's just chat for a little bit. What's up, guys? Hi. I like the DKC3 water level as well. True. Very true. A deep clean some keyboards? I do, not tonight though. I do, but not tonight. Yes. 100%. 100%. That also was fantastic, by the way. Just so you guys are aware, I set up a little external third monitor, you know, so I can actually see my stream stats. The problem is it's an iPad mini, so it's like borderline nothing. So better than nothing, but it's tiny. It's whatever. I want very badly just to fall asleep and stay asleep. Agreed. Not struggle to breathe. For real. Glory says new board out. Nice. I miss y'all. On God, not a single cap. Same. What is my life without Borderlands Weekly? Inscription. Which is good. Nothing wrong with that. We do need to try and figure out something to play some other time though. I've been having a lot of fun with like Vermintide and stuff. There are other 4-player co-op games. There are, that's what I'm saying. Vermintide's one that comes to mind because it's usually like super cheap. So I'm down. And Persona 5 Royal, also fair. Could also scream at each other in Left 4 Dead 2, also true. Usually a good time. The only problem with that little fiber pin, by the way, is it leaves the little like fiberglass. Sorry, not a fiber optic, the fiberglass pin. My bad. But and let's be clear, Samir, by the way, the people that that we would be yelling at is not anyone, it's you. What song is this? This is Skyward by Harris Heller. This is a Stream Beat song. Skyward. Vermintide is being the hell out of giant rats with hammers. Yes. Vermintide still gives me PTSD. I think that's the point. It's kind of supposed to. Of course you'd be down for Vermintide. Oh man. Well, sorry my games all worked fine, guys. I was actually planning on several of those taking a little bit longer, but apparently I keep my games in decent shape, so you know, it is. You get flashbacks of when we played Ace. Yeah, no, I often I think back about it. I think back on it a lot. I'm just like, man, I think if we'd actually like got into it with, you know, we could really like get far in that game, but it's fine. I think it's one of those things where you have to like really commit to playing it, you know. Apparently I was capping about what game I'm playing next. It's not Disco Elysium, it is Inscription. Just wish Back 4 Blood was better, looked good. Yeah, I really didn't like it. Like it had some cool ideas, but it was ugh. When I get burned constantly because of the menace, yes, exactly. The mitts. Yeah, not fun. I have Back 4 Blood because I got it in the bundle. Oh, yeah, that's right. Go scratch the gold on one of them with a screwdriver. Stretch out the cling a little bit. Really great idea. Yeah. No, you're right. Let me grab Chrono Trigger and just like ruin it, and then that way I can just, you know, I can scream and scream and scream. I don't have to update it for a successor type. Yeah. That's the problem, Amy, is that like the entire time that we were playing the beta, I was just like, why I would rather be playing Left 4 Dead 2 of Back 4 Blood, that is. And so I was just like, what is the point of this? Put one of them in Rice and see how it goes? I can tell you exactly how it'll go. Poorly. Nothing will happen. Expert level cleaning. Exactly, Samir. Exactly. Yeah, no, but literally, I mean, exactly, like no cap. I was literally the whole time just being there, like, Left 4 Dead 2 is better. Like it just plays. It already works. Why would I not just be playing that? Good gracious. I don't know. Oh, hey, do you like my chair, guys? Look at my cool chair. It's my thinking chair. This is my. I want to take a break, but I can't go in the other room because then I'll just play video games instead of working chair. I come here and I like read a book because I'm like, responsible and crap. Crazy. Lollipop chainsaw and Deadpool shooting at zombies, exactly. Like, who's gonna use that? That's true. Oh, this chair? Me? I use it. The monsters in Back 4 Blood were interesting. That's it. I agree with that, Ace. A separate space for that. It legitimately though, Emmy, you've seen my house. Like in this space, I have my reading chair and pillows in this room. Exactly. This space is like my workspace, right? Like I've got the workspace over here. I've got this work area here. I'm doing coding here or here most of the day. But the other space is set up for gaming. And so if I need to take a break, then I go in there. It's so comfortable that I'm just like, well, this is where I am now. But if I need to take like a 15-minute breather, I can just sit here, pop out a book, read it for 15 minutes, set a quick timer on the Google thingamajig over there, and then we're good. I don't know. It's a space thing. Yeah, exactly. Feng shui, different brain power. It's just a different vibe. So plus it helps my brain focus better, which is good. Big nodders. Oh man. Well, actually, you know what I think I might do, guys? I think I might end a little bit early here. I've got some stuff to do. If you don't know, I am going to be traveling up to North Carolina for 2 weeks. So I will not be streaming for at least 2 weeks. Well, I say at least. Definitely 2 weeks, potentially a third, based on how I'm feeling vis-a-vis all that travel. So what's the occasion? There's a lot of stuff that my wife is doing up there. She's playing at like one of her professors in undergrad was keep my eyes peeled. I will. One of her professors from undergrad is turning 80, so she's playing at his birthday party, and then a group that she was a part of is getting together up in the mountains, so she's going to drive up there and hang out with them. And then my parents bought us tickets to go see Hamilton back in 2020. Sorry, they bought them back in 2019, and then we were going to go see them in 2020, and then we all know how that went. So then they kept getting pushed back. And so then we now the tickets are for this Saturday in Greensboro, which is cool. We're going to see Jay. Yeah, we're going to probably record a podcast together in the same room, actually, instead of, states away, which is really going to be interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. We're going to be up there doing a bunch of stuff. Insane timing. I know it really is actually genuinely insane timing how that worked out. So it's good. That's also the reason we're staying so long, so that she can actually do all that kind of stuff. But it'll be good because we're going to go see. It's going to be a chaotic episode. It really will, Samir. It's going to be so good though. But we're also going to go see my brother and his now fiance and their house and their new puppy and hang out with them. So you want the unedited audio? Samir, no word of a lie. We're probably going to add that as a tier to the Patreon. The $7 a month tier, we're going to just start releasing the full unedited audio up front at like a week or two out. Probably like the week that we record it. So it'll be cool. But anyway, yeah, that's a thought that we've had, Samir, because woo, it's very funny. So much good happy for. Well, thank you very much. What's the average difference in audio? So we record typically. You guys make data entry days bearable? Good. I would say 15% is pretty close. So we'll record typically between like around an hour ish usually, and then sometimes I'll cut down to like I think the shortest episodes that we've had recently have been around 45 minutes. Those are on the really shorter side. But typically they're around 50-ish minutes. So, 15% of an hour is around 10 minutes, maybe 9 minutes. So yeah, something like that, 15 to 20. Sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes there's just a lot of dead air. So it just be that way, Anyway, so not streaming for 2 weeks. This is the last stream for the time being. Won't be here next week. Won't be here the week after. Yeah, you love how frequently Jay says cut this and then I don't. Well, it's because when I say it, or like when I'm editing it, I know what to cut. So I cut my own self. The stuff that I'm saying, I just cut it out. So hence the reason we want to have people pay us to hear the unedited, because it's way longer and it's funnier. Anyway, so all that to say, we do have a new episode of Casual Friday that we're talking about right now, coming out on Friday. It's going to be very good. And then we have another one coming out next Friday, and then another one after that. Just always assume every Friday, new episode. We also have a new episode of CrossGen Gaming coming out tomorrow, which will be really good, really fun. We talk about, I think it was the Square Enix sale, the stuff that they did. Was that it? No. It was something else. No, we talk about the new PS Plus stuff. Oh Lord, the new PS Plus stuff. Jabberjaw is still best Hanna-Barbera show. Stop. No. So yeah, CrossGen Gaming tomorrow, and then yeah, that's where I'm gonna be at. So yeah, just keep an eye out for when I'm back. Obviously, I'm in the Discord, and so hang out there if you're not in there already. I assume everyone in here is already in there. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out per usual. Actual cap though, yes, thank you. Not a catchy theme song, or a good mascot, or a good main character, or a good show. So bad show. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Good. You know what? Thank you, Samir. You're right. It is a bad show. Thanks. Exactly. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys are great. I appreciate you hanging out per usual, and I will see you in a couple weeks. So yeah, later.